All right, welcome back to the Last Pubcast channel. I am Tom from America Floats. You may be seeing a couple additional solo videos from each of us throughout the week. Here's mine on James Gordon Meek. He is an ABC reporter who you thought you'd only remembered from his ongoing reporting on Joe Biden's disastrous departure, his fall of Kabul, his ditching of Afghanistan. Here's James Meek back in 2021 digging in. He says U.S. Special Operations veterans carried out daring missions to save Afghan lives. 500 smuggled into the Kabul airport on Wednesday night in a complex, heart-pounding operation by Americans determined not to leave their comrades behind. The second tweet in this thread was deleted. The third is this one, and this is why it's important. The Pineapple Express was orchestrated by Lois. This is the operation, the mission itself. Lois, the engineer, to move passengers to link up with conductors forming a human train, paratroopers and rangers wearing green chem lights who then summoned each family one by one. They showed an image of yellow pineapples on a pink field in order to get them where they were supposed to go, projecting images onto the field so that they could not be seen with smoke or infrared or otherwise. Maybe you know more about the special operations. Maybe you know much more, like James Gordon Meek did, which is why you see, even after his ongoing reporting on other war problems for this administration, he goes missing. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the raid in the Rolling Stone last week. They highlight this: the FBI raids star ABC News producer's home. This is the Emmy award-winning producer and reporter James Gordon Meek, and his home being raided by the FBI. Last week, they say his colleagues say they haven't seen him since. Well, that would mean that he's a missing person. Is there a missing persons report? Who would be responsible for filling that out on a man who is, I think, a 52-year-old? They say the network's national security investigative reporter was responding to a former CIA agent and his take that the Ukrainian military, with assistance from the U.S., was thriving against the Russian forces. From Mark Polymeropoulos, he says, actually, it started a long time ago, ... We learned this between 2014 through 2022. Not just now. It was an 8-year lab experiment on Russian TTPs, on EW, on everything. This is why Ukrainians, with our advice and assistance, are doing so well. Ask those in the intelligence community and UW, underground warfare communities. I'm not sure what UW is. We learned a shit ton, he says. So we are using Ukraine to study Russia, and we're using a shit ton. We're learning a lot over the past 8 years. Maybe that's why it helps to explain, colorize the photo, the portrait that Putin is painting. But you can imagine that Biden wouldn't like that. You wouldn't want James Gordon Meek exposing not just your failures in Afghanistan, but now exposing actually what's happening in Ukraine. So you see him become a raid victim of the FBI. And it's funny, the Rolling Stone has the audacity to say, this is the first time ever that a reporter had been raided by the FBI. This is the first time in American history that the FBI has raided a reporter, because apparently James Gordon Meek counts, but James O'Keefe doesn't. Well, now here we have it, an update. The FBI raid at the home of the ABC journalist James Gordon Meek was not linked to his job, the report from the FBI claims. So he's vanished. He's gone missing, up in smoke, without a note. No note. No call, no message. Just gone. Been a week since he was raided. Now, is he just flying under the radar? Maybe he's in hiding? If he were smart, because otherwise the FBI is going to want to charge him, likely with, what would you be, in espionage, crime, intelligence, community crimes of some kind. They're going to say he must be getting intel from the enemy because he's outsmarting our dumbass media propagandists. He won't parrot the same lines. Why? Why does he continue to investigate? So he's gone. Let us all know what you think of that in the comments below. You think he's alive? You think he has been caught? Do you think that he's becoming vanished? Do you think that the Biden administration is above vanishing people? James O'Keefe is a high-profile individual with a lot of people watching his network. He can't go missing without notice. But James Gordon Meek might. Or maybe, or almost did. Or maybe he would have if it weren't for us meddling patriots. I don't know. You let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, grab links to all of our channels in the descriptions below. Are they out there? Grab links in the description below. Help us all grow our individual channels together and help us all keep America afloat.